to another episode of Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk. I'm your host, Bird Gang 31. And today, Eagle Nation, we got another great content creator on the scene today, Mr. Philly Notion. How you doing, my guy?
Hey, yeah! Warm it up, though. Salute to my guy, Bird Gang, man. It's been a long time coming. I'm happy I'm up on this thing because, we got some news to talk about, my guy. But, hey, listen, let me warm this thing up right now. Get this thing rocking because you know how we do it. Yes, sir. Warm it up, though. Ooh. You know what time it is. You know who you on with. You know who you rocking with. It's your boy, Philly Notion. Notion Gang, salute. Let me check this 4K for you, though, bro. Hold up. Hey, Lambo. Check. Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up. We got to get it into clarity, bro. Lambo.
Yeah.
Offending. Check. Hey, hold up. Y'all know what it is. Ring. Check. We all the way in there, gang. Hey, listen. If y'all new to this ride, or my guy BIRDGANG, my man is on that grind right now, so y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Hey, because y'all know how we rock it. So salute to my guy. Appreciate you for having me on, my brother. I'm ready to have some fun. I'm ready to talk about some Eagles. I see the chat rocking already. Hey, salute to everybody up in this thing.
Hell yeah, man. It's time to get it crack-a-lacking up in here, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got big news to talk about today. We got our boy Steven Nelson in the building, baby. How you feeling about Big Steven?
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, we all knew that move should have been happened. So when it did happen, I was super excited, my brother. So I'm not going to sit here and because I know we're getting a lot of negative vibes right now. Everybody trying to downplay Steven Nelson all of a sudden. We're going to talk about that. But at the same time, that's good news. That's exactly what this team needed, was somebody in that cornerback number 2 spot. And that's what we got. So I'm all on board with it, my brother.
Hell yeah, man. Tired of hearing that, the defense aren't going to be nothing because they don't have a CB2. Big play Slay can't do it by himself. Now he don't have to do it. He did the recruiting for us. And now he got his little Batman and Robin scenario going down. And I think the Eagles finally is ready to fly high this year, my guy.
Hey, I'm ready for it. I'm looking for it, but at the same time, listen, I'm going to be honest with you two on the whole situation. I slept on I had to sleep on the move that was made. Again, I'm not going to sit up here and act like Steven Nelson is all of a sudden some shutdown corner, because we know that's not the case. But in this system, he don't need to be. This scheme is about to change. These defensive calls, these coverages are about to change. The days of us seeing continuous back jerk, the numbers on players' backs, those days are over. So, hey, listen, I don't need Steven Nelson to be no shutdown corner. But I'm going to tell you what, this team has gotten a lot better with his addition. And, hey, I'm excited for it regardless.
Oh, yeah, man, definitely excited. I think, like you said, he's not the best cornerback in the league. Everybody just needs to calm down on that. But like you said, we have a totally new system we're running now in Philadelphia. And with that new blitzing that we're going to be putting out there, and with all the upgrades we made all around, man, we definitely going to cause some havoc this year.
Facts, my guy. Facts. And I'm going to tell you right now, we might as well expect, because every cornerback in this league will get burnt at some point in time. So I expect that from Steven Nelson at some point in time this Steven. Darius Slay's probably going to get burnt once or twice throughout this season also. It's part of being a cornerback. Jalen Ramsey also gets burnt. So it is what it is. I don't expect Steven Nelson to be no shutdown corner and not make any mistakes. But I'm going to tell you what. Hey, listen, our defense is about to be a whole lot much improved due to his addition and this new scheme we hopefully going to see this year.
Heck yeah, like Mr. Philly Fresh says right there, we got the division this year, baby. That's on lock. Now, it's going to happen to see. We got to see what's going to happen with Nick Sirianni and our boy Jalen Hurts. If they do what they're supposed to do this year, if JG does what he's supposed to do this year, we're going to the playoffs, baby. We're making a splash. We're making a splash. I still got us. Like I said, I had 12-5. but now I'm definitely moving it up to 13-4 this year. Because I don't see nobody that's beating us this year, Notion.
I can't even argue, brother. I'm going to tell you right now, I had us at 12-5 before the Steven Nelson edition.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I still got us at 12-5, but one of the things that's changed for me, it's going to easily be a 10-win season is how I see it.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Listen, I mean, we can make these arguments all they want about the secondary. And, listen, we know last year our secondary was a joke. They can't say that this year coming in because, again, we've solidified the cornerback position. We have two competent corners, that can make some noise. So, yes, sir, I'm ready for this team to go out there and handle their business, my guy.
Hey, man, we might even have the best secondary in the league, man. You know what I'm saying? You add those two boys, the Batman and Robin right there, and then you also got the guys in the background, McLeod, Harris. Harris, people been sleeping on Harris, man. That was a huge pickup for our defense. He's definitely a bigger upgrade than our boy, the Green Goblin. Much love the Goblin over there in New England, but you did your part for when you had your chance to do it. But now we got somebody better that's upgraded, man. How you like what Howie did, man? Everybody's like, oh, Howie sucks. Howie sucks. Howie done brought us from 70 million plus, and he done picked up some big boys to add to the team this year. Give me your take on Big Howie.
All right, so let me go and put out my spill on Howie, because I'm going to tell you right now, Howie is built for Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you this right now, because in my opinion, Howie Roseman right now is a leader. So let me explain to you why I say he's a leader. Because first of all, our team has hit adversity, right? We've seen some cowards. I'm going to call it what it is. Once adversity hits, they get gone and they end up running up out of here. Number 2 in Indy. Y'all know what it is. So Listen, when the adversity hit, Howie Roseman stood to the plate and said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to go ahead and fix this problem. I'm going to go ahead and own up to it, and I'm going to get the job done. So since then, this man signed the likes of Eric Wilson, Anthony Harris, Ryan Kerrigan, Steven Nelson, has gotten us Devontae Smith, everybody want to talk about the cat, but some way, somehow, Howie figures it out. So I got to salute Howie right now. I got to give him his flowers. He's showing leadership to me. This man is leading our team about the dumps from where evidently he led us at initially. But, hey, look, I got nothing but love for Howie right now. Hey, time's going to tell if these draft picks work out, but I don't have nothing to say for negative against Howie. He's built for Philadelphia. And that's my thoughts on Howie.
Oh, yeah, man. He is definitely built for Philadelphia, man. It's not 100% closed book on the extension, but he's definitely making his point across to the league and let him know that he is not done yet. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like Howie got a big, another big thing coming up here shortly, man. Like, the season hasn't even started yet, and you already seen this moves. Today, we signed big Landon Dickerson. I told people to chill out on Landon. Landon had just got married after the draft. He was probably chilling, doing this honeymoon thing, wasn't really worried about no contract. Landon knew where he was going to play at this year. The Eagles knew where Landon was going to play at this year, and now we got the job done, man. How you like that big move on Landon Dickerson?
Man, I'm loving that signing also. It's about time, but hold up. I want to get back to my guy, Philly Fresh, real quick, because I already know. Salute to the GOAT. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out also. Great content creator. We trying to get him to the 3K, so y'all know what it is. But, hey, listen. Hey, you know what it is. Hey, my man. Hey, look. Howie Roseman is getting the job done, and I know you see it too. I saw your videos. But at the same time, listen, we still know we got to see things from Howie Roseman. But it is what it is. This man is built for Philadelphia, and I can't argue that. He handles all the criticism we give him, and he's like that I ain't gonna call him a cockroach because he ain't no roach. He's a smart, hey, he's more or less like a weasel, but it is what it is. This man finds ways to always get things done. He may not do it on the fans' terms, on my terms. Listen, we got to be patient sometimes, but at the same time, hey, Howie's getting the job done. Regardless of how you see it, how you want to disagree, that some of this stuff may not work out, and I understand that. But at the same time, Howie's doing the things that he needs to do. So I got to salute that. Salute to my guy. Hey, Philly Fresh the general in this thing.
Yeah. Like you said, man, he's doing what he needs to do. Besides, he did all this, plus we got 4 out of the first 50 players next year in the draft coming to the Birds next year. So as long as everything works out the way it is, our team's going to even be better next year. We're going to have money next year to pick up whoever we want to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of all this talk about getting Watson. I'm tired of the Aaron Rodgers talk. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they are good. Yes, they are great. But at the same time, it is Hurts season. And it's time for us to stop with all the skepticism about what's going to happen. It's one day away from training camp, and it's time to get on board with the Eagles, baby. Either you with us or you against us, because it's time to roll with this season, my guy.
Hey, let them know, man. Again, I don't, that's the culture of the Philly fans. I mean, we got high expectations, myself included. I get it. But to not give this quarterback a shot that we just spent a second-round pick on, we saw the flashes he can bring to this team. Give this man a shot before we go out screaming on some Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers. We already know, hey, listen, the talent is there with those quarterbacks. Those are talented quarterbacks. But we might have a gym in-house that, hey, until we see otherwise, I got to see it, brother. So I ain't on the Deshaun train. I ain't on the Aaron Rodgers train. Possibly next year, if this season's a turd, hey, it is what it is. But at the same time, we need to find that out. Jalen Hurts has the full reins, and it's Hurts season, like my man said.
Oh, yeah, man. And we got the weapons, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got a strong offensive line. We have one of the best offensive lines in the league, maybe top 3 in the league. We got one of the best defensive lines in the league, top 3 there, too. You put those two things together, you got a winning organization. We got depth at both sides. We got all the veteran leadership at both sides. And all we needed is these young bucks to do their job at the skill positions. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really up and excited and ready to see our Birds do it this year, man.
Hey, I'm excited. Training camp starts tomorrow. The players start arriving. Wednesday is really the first day of practice. So we really about to get a true look on how this team's going to come out. I know the lingering topic. We already know the Zach situation. Listen, now I'm thinking about it. It's probably a good thing that we're hanging on to Zach Ertz because, hey, listen, I thought the whole point of us cutting Zach Ertz was to go out and get a cornerback. We didn't got a cornerback, and we still got Zach Ertz on this roster. So, hey, listen, I mean, at the end of the season, if we don't get nothing for Zach Ertz, the worst we're going to get, I believe, is a comp pick. So I believe that might be the route Howie may decide to go if he ain't getting the value he wants to get. So, hey, I'm going to tell you right now, my guy, Howie Roseman's doing his thing. I know this Zach Ertz thing is a lingering situation, but at the same time, brother, hey, listen, we just going to have to be patient and see how it rocks.
Hey, we had to be patient with Landon, right? Everybody's like, oh, no, Landon might not sign. Oh, no. No, he's signed, baby. And Howie knows exactly what he's doing. He's upping Zach's value again. He's coming to training camp. Howie's putting it out there. He's coming to training camp. He's happy in the situation because no one wanted, a disruptive Zach Ertz, that they knew that the Eagles were going to have to release eventually. But when you hear that Zach's coming, you hear that Zach's ready to roll in the offense. We get into the training camp and maybe some preseason games. You see him making some plays. Guess what? Value back up. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Howie trades Zach. He's not staying for the whole season. I don't see it happening. I can't even say that I see Barnett staying for the whole season. Because it's just like it's Hurts season, it's Sweat season, baby. And Sweat is ready to roll. His knee is healed, and he's ready to put that work in and show that he is one of the top DNs in this league this year.
Absolutely. Josh Sweat about to turn a lot of heads this year. I'm going to tell you right now. So, hey, listen, Barnett, we know what? He was a first-round pick. I think we paying him with a little over $10 million this year. He needs to produce, and he needs to produce early. If we ain't seeing it from Derek Barnett, please believe, hey, I would get rid of Barnett. I'd trade him somehow, find some kind of value for him. Let Josh Sweat lead this team because from the limited action that we saw from Josh Sweat last year, this man had an impact. I believe he was like our leader in forced fumbles. I mean, like the man was picking up sacks. He was like third in sacks. Yes, Josh Sweat is ready to get this job done. So I believe the knees heal also. I'm ready to see what Josh Sweat could bring. Hey, put him out there. Let's go and get it.
Put him out there. Yeah, and then you got to look at, too, with two pieces like that, You know what I'm saying? That could free up. Everybody's talking about the 45, million we're going to have next year. Well, guess what? If we can get rid of both of those two pieces, we're going to have like 25 this year. You know what I'm saying? Like $20 million this year to go ahead and sign somebody else. I'm seeing this. If I'm Howie Roseman, I done got that CB2, right? It's time to move to the linebackers again. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a trade with somebody for one of their linebackers. I think, mark it down, I think that's the move Howie's trying to make right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause that would be it. We get another stud linebacker. Wilson's good linebacker. You know what I'm saying? He's a very good player. But imagine us getting a game-changing linebacker. People will have nothing to say but good things about the Birds defense this year. You know what I'm saying? And I already, how high I am on them. So, I think if you had to play your cards right, that would be the card to play. Go ahead and use Zach Ertz. Go ahead and use Barnett. Trade these guys and get a stud linebacker to help our Birds out this year.
I got to agree on that. Hey, I'm going to tell you my thoughts on this real quick because, hey, listen, we honestly got to be a little more patient, I would say, as an Eagle fan base because how I'm looking at this roster right now, we've checked all the boxes. I know we want the perfect gift. I'd want a stud linebacker also. But at the same time, I think, hey, listen, with us getting Eric Wilson, Alex Singleton, we got some young rookies or second-year players now, Sean Bradley, Davion Taylor, players I want to see in action in a different scheme. I want to see what it looks like before I jump off the bridge for a linebacker yet. So, hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of this year is going to depend on injury. So we got to stay healthy. So as long as we can stay healthy, which we know the Eagles, we struggle with that year after year. If we can stay healthy, hey, the sky's the limit for this team. So I'm just real anxious to see just kind of how we, gel as that team unit. I don't see us really. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I got to see how we roll out again with the whole injury situation because last year, again, we found the injury bug early. Training camp is a tough time. Preseason, those things, injuries are going to happen. So by having Zach Ertz, having some time or some space like Barnett on his team to make some cuts when needed, if we do face an injury, I'm more willing to hold on to those players to see what we got to do then. I'm not jumping off the cliff yet for a linebacker. I think we're okay. All of our glaring holes at this point, in my opinion, have been filled. Cornerback was a desperate need, and I'm glad how we got that figured out.
Oh, yeah, man. Like you said, and even with the injury thing, I think a big reason why is, Dougie P had all the old players on our team. You know what I'm saying? These guys like, JP trying to sign back up and play whatever position you're going to pay him to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these guys didn't do too much hitting in practice, and they didn't do too much hitting in the offseason. They're trying to keep them fresh for the season. Everybody that's played football know that them 2 days during that summertime is what builds the body and gets it ready for the season. Get your lumps and bruises done then, Nick Sirianni said, we hitting. We hit because that's what you do when you play football. When you practice, you got to hit each other. Get that callus on your body. Get you ready for the season. I guarantee we have a lot less injuries this year coming into the season.
I'm so hoping for it, brother, because, again, I mean, we do have our O-line ain't our starting O-line, but we know we still got some injury concerns. Brandon Brooks, he's coming off an injury. I mean, Lane Johnson's coming, off an injury. We got to see how these players bounce back. But I'm going to tell you what, if we could stay healthy, we are in some good shape. I'm going to tell you that. Enough good shape. Yes, sir, I think we're taking over this East, and we ain't asking no questions. Again, what may derail that is possible injury, which, again, hey, listen, I believe that's why they're holding on to Zach Ertz right now also because, hey, we ain't seen Dallas Goedert play a full healthy season yet. So, again, we got to see how our injury bug rolls. I expect with 17 games, injuries are probably going to be a little higher than usual. So we need some depth. We need some flexibility to be able to, trade players as needed, open up cap space. So I could kind of see that plan working out like that. But I'm not going out splurging for any more players right now. I'm ready to roll into training camp with what we got. I want to see how this competition works out. And that's how I'm ready to rock.
Oh, yeah, man. Like I said, it'll probably be more in those trading deadline situations because, of course, we're going to go into the season with them. You know what I'm saying? As long as you hear Howie's not stupid, he gonna chill out, let it play itself out. Maybe a big time, DN, or maybe a big time tight end gets hurt during training camp. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause guess what? Now it's time for us to do what? Cash in.
Yes,
Howie's about
sir.
cash in, man. He gotta make up some of that money he be putting out there, He's ready, man. I feel it. This is the year that Howie gets it right 100%, man. And then we can go into next season, see what he does in the draft, and then crown him his new contract.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you what, I understand a lot of us Eagle fans, we got like mixed emotions because it's like some people just want Howie Roseman gone. Hey, at the start of this year was like the man needs to go. So I get it. But if he succeeds, we all know there's a chance he could stay. So I know there's kind of this boat right now where some people don't even want him to succeed. I want the man to succeed. Hey, so this team succeeds. Because if Howie Roseman has success, the Philadelphia Eagles have success. And if we see that this year, I want that to continue. So I'd want Howie to stay. But again, hey, listen, we know Howie's got a lot riding on this season. And if things don't pan out, if some of these picks don't pan out, oh yeah, Howie, hey, we'll be back on that train real soon. But from what I'm seeing, I gotta give Howie his flowers right now. I can't even knock it. Everything that I've wanted this team to address, they've addressed. So I gotta salute Howie. We gotta see how it's gonna rock out, my man.
Oh yeah, man. Howie's been doing it, man. And like you said, it's not a closed book on the situation. It's just you got some more time before you see me on your back, Howie. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm with you right now. I'm with you right when you're right. You know what I'm saying? But when you're wrong, I'm definitely gonna be back on the other side.
Be on your neck. Yes.
So right now the Eagles looking in great shape. Like even what you said with the depth, man. Like people don't realize last year it's not that we didn't have depth. It's just they were all young and rookies and stuff like that. So it took them a time. You got to think, they didn't have training camp. They didn't have mini camps. They're doing everything virtually, So when these guys got thrown into the fire by coaches that weren't training nobody, nothing for real, they were just giving you the system. You play the system right, or we'll move on to the next guy that was going to play the system right. We weren't really even giving them the full opportunity to get their feet wet, Nick Sirianni, what do you do? No 7-on-7. None of that stuff going on right now. I'm teaching you fundamentals.
Fundamentals, yes, sir.
Right now, while everybody else is playing catch, we're going to be learning our jobs, the correct way. And that's a lot of the problem with a lot of players from last year. They didn't have the fundamentals. Their technique was sloppy, and things like that. So now you're going to see these guys come in, training camp tomorrow, and be already fundamentally sound. So now when they learning these plays and doing the 7-on-7 or something, it's going to be a lot more smoother, man.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, one of the things with getting Steven Nelson that's got me excited is we about to have players this year that's not playing out of position. Because we know Avonte Maddox, we put too much of a weight on Avonte Maddox last year to play some cornerback number 2. This man was playing all sorts of out of position. We was trying to force Michael Jacquet to learn on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
With having Steven Nelson and Darius Slay, both competent cornerbacks, hey, listen, we can let these other players develop and be in a natural position. So long are the days we're going to see Avonte Maddox on an island playing one-on-one, off coverage. No, sir, we are not seeing that this year. So, I'm going to tell you right now, I expect if one of our corners are getting beat this year, Jonathan Gannon will make an adjustment to give some help. Because we saw last year our players getting burnt. Hey, and not getting no kind of help out there. So I expect for Jonathan Gannon to adjust with these new corners that we have now. And we're not going to see so many players out of position. And I believe this scheme should tailor to these players' talents. So I believe Steven Nelson, again, I'm not saying he's no shutdown corner. The man's 5'11", about $195. I mean, he weighs more than Darius Slay. He might just be an inch shorter. So I believe he can hold down that side. But at the same time, hey, listen, we don't need him to be no shutdown corner. As long as he's good in the coverage scheme, we're going to have more turnovers this year. Oh, yes, I'm expecting it.
Oh, yeah, man. A lot more turnovers this year. And like you said, man, last year's Sticks defense is done. You know, last year, let's throw the ball 60 times, the game is done. You know, we're going to have some coaches in there building this offense and this defense to the players' talents, to the players' skills. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they were thrust into the fire last year with no help, no life raft, you know, and now they're going to be able to have help. They're going to be able to have a safety over the top of them so they're not going to be getting burned so much. We're going to be blitzing this year. Joe Schwartz didn't like the blitz. We're going to be blitzing, bring that pressure on that quarterback every single down this year. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we're blitzing every down, but that pressure will be there every down with our D-line and them linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Them safeties coming up. You got your boy Jacoby Stevens going to be in a hybrid role this year, bringing the heat off the side. You know what I'm saying? Making turnovers left and right. You know, the defense is going to actually have an offense that runs the ball. You know, everybody's down on our defense, but when you don't run the ball and the defense got to play 3 quarters out of 4, what do you expect in the late quarters? Nothing but slouch, nothing but getting burned toast. The boys are tired. You know, they're tired. Half of them don't even know what the hell they're doing in the first place. So these guys were tired out there, and you know you got to give them some help, and you don't even help them. We got the coaches in to do the job, and all they got to do is do what they say they were going to do. We're going to be in perfect shape this year.
I so agree. Again, a lot of this stuff, you know, we don't know what to expect coming from our team this year. Hey, salute to my guys. I see, hold up. Philly the podcast. Big salute, infamous 2K, this thing. Coach Dante, I see they've been asking, Notion, where you been, bro? Hey, bro, you know I've been big chilling. Hey, listen, I've been rocking on the channel. Y'all know training camp is starting tomorrow, so we ramping this thing up. So, hey, salute to my bros. Y'all know we about to start cranking this thing in straight 5th gear. You already know, fellas. So
much love to the 12 in the chat. Hit that like. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't subscribed to either one of our channels, you know what to do. Get there now and let's get down, my guys.
Y'all already know what it is.
What up,
hey,
JC
in this thing.
Yeah, me and JC, we're trying to hit that 200 today, man. You know, I'm 9 away. I think he's like 8 away. Let's get it tonight so I can get my raffle going tonight. Shout out to everybody on the Facebook community too as well. You know, all you Facebook groups out there show me mad love today. Much love and respect to you guys for checking out the Bird Gang Nation. Let's keep helping this nation grow to the top, and then, you know, we'll see where we can go from there.
Hey, y'all already know. Hey, listen, if y'all knew the Bird Gang's right, y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Because my man out here putting in that work, bringing that content. So y'all need to make sure y'all buckle up for the ride. Because, hey, this season about to get kicked off, fellas. So, hey, my man, I do got a question for you, though, because it's been on my mind, and I know I got my feelings on it. I want to hear your thoughts, but with Zach Ertz coming to training camp reportedly, should he be getting the first crack at the tight end 1 position? I mean, how do you play this out? Should Zach Ertz come with the mindset that he needs to compete for his spot, or should he automatically get the number 1 spot? How do you feel about Zach Ertz coming to training camp?
I think like Zach Ertz or anybody else on this roster, every day you go to practice, you should think you're number 1. You know what I'm saying? You should be practicing like you are the starter. You should be practicing like it's your team. You should be practicing like you're ready to win, you know, and do everything possible to help this team win. You know what I'm saying? But do I see Zach starting? No. It is Goddard's season this year. He is in a contract year, and it's time for Goddard to show the rest of the league that he is ready to be elite. You know what I'm saying? He's bigger than Zach Ertz. You know, he's stronger than Zach Ertz. He's faster than Zach Ertz. He can catch like Zach Ertz. He can pass block better than Zach Ertz. You know, much love to Zach Ertz. No disrespect. I love everything you did for us. You helped us get the first Super Bowl ring in our team's history. Much love and salute to you. But you already know what time it is. And you definitely going to feel it when Goddard gets his contract extension. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Zach is here because he ain't about to lose no money. Ain't nobody that rich where they can lose 40 bands a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just straight up. He going to come to practice, of course, you know, but will we get the Zach Ertz that everybody's looking for and think he's going to be? My opinion on that is Zach has lost a step. You know, since he got hurt, he put his life, you know, and all his body into that Super Bowl win. And like every season after that, he kind of been getting nicked up a little bit more, you know, a little bit more. and now you see a little bit of a slower Zach Ertz. Yes, he's still a security blanket. Yes, he is still one of the tops in the league. I think they have him at 10 overall. They had Goddard at 7 overall. So the league knows that it is time for Goddard to shine. Yes, Goddard's been hurt. He missed 5 games last year. We got an extra game this year. So hopefully Goddard knows what he got to do. It's his year. We got a lot of players on this team, man, that is in prove-it mode. Whether it's from contract extension prove-it mode or all these players that came in on 1-year deals prove-it mode, whether they're proving it to our team or to the rest of the league that these guys are ballers. There's going to be a lot of teams, and our team especially too, is going to be opening up that checkbook next offseason once the season's over. So I see these guys coming out. You got too many people, with all the hating from the media, hating on Hurts, hating on Slim Reaper, hating on Big Mouth Sanders, hating on this, that, and the other. It is time for them to all make them eat their words, especially big Jalen Reagor. I see Reagor coming out this year. He is tired of hearing Justin Jefferson being, oh, you should have got Jefferson. You should have got Jefferson. Maybe we should have, but that time is over. And I guarantee big Reagor come out here and put some big numbers up this year.
Hey, I agree. I think a lot of people sleeping on Jalen Reagor this year. So I got Jalen Reagor making an impact this year based off of there's going to be some attention put on Devontae Smith. So again, when you look at all of our skill positions, there's talent all over the board. You can't deny that. So again, a lot of this stuff is just unproven. I don't know how the media's blasting us, only giving us Colin Cowherd giving us 3 sorry wins. Are you serious? That's a joke. But at the same time, listen, a lot of this stuff with this team is unproven. We don't know what kind of an offense Nick Sirianni's gonna run. But one thing's a fact, we do know we got some talented skill players if they're used right to their skill set. So I expect for this coaching staff to, do all of that this year. Again, competition is going to be key. We talked about the whole Zach Ertz situation in Dallas Goedert. I believe Zach Ertz should be coming in here ready to compete. And, it's to my same feeling. I think Dallas Goedert is going to take that role, and Zach Ertz will be some kind of trade bait throughout the season. So, like you said, my man's out here making business decisions. This whole team is probably making business decisions because we all know come next year, we're going to have some extra space once Carson's off the books. So everybody's going to be trying to get paid next year. So again, prove it year, like BIRDGANG said, we're going to have to see how this year rocks. But, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of unknowns. But one thing what day? I forgot what day we play Atlanta Falcons. But we're going to get some answers come that day. Please believe that.
And what people don't really understand it's the beginning of a new season. How many Super Bowl teams you see come back and beat garbage? Everybody has to prove it. There's not a team in the league that ain't got to prove it. There's big things going on in a lot of places. Look at the Texans. Hey, they ain't got no quarterback. Look at Aaron Rodgers not playing. Want to play for Green Bay. Look at Drew Brees gone from the Saints. So why is it why is it such a big deal that we have to prove it? We have to prove it just like everybody else. There's no team in here perfect. There's no team in the league coming into the season saying, oh, we're the GOATs, we're the best, you know what I'm saying? And everybody just automatically crown them. There's no crown king yet. This is a new season, so everybody got to kind of chill out with the whole prove it. These boys been ready. You've been watching the highlights. You've been watching the training videos. You've been watching all these boys out there put in work. And when you put in the hard work, it usually pays off. So I'm on board with these guys, and I'm saying that they are already proving it to me. You know what I'm saying? They are out there putting in the work. They are taking the time out to learn the playbook. They're doing everything they need to do to be successful this year, and we just need to back them and let them know that we know that it is Eagles season this year, and we will fly high.
Hey, let them know, brother, because, again, you know what the issue is. It's us just being the Philadelphia Eagles. Anytime you come to the Philadelphia Eagles, expect disrespect. I know that Steven Nelson was just recently rated, like the top 11th cornerback in the league. As soon as he signed the contract with the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm sure they're about to rate this man as probably one of the sorriest cornerbacks in the league. So it comes with being a Philadelphia Eagle. We don't get no respect. We got to go out there and take it every year. So this year ain't no different. I'm not expecting anything different from this media. That's why I don't listen to half of it, but it is what it is. Hey, listen, Jalen Hurts is on a mission this year. Like he said, rent is due. I believe this whole team is bought in behind him. Hey, something that we didn't really see too much with Carson. Yeah, we saw that Zach Ertz bought into that, bought into his system. But with Jalen Hurts, I think these wide receivers are about to show they're about to step it up. The days of us force-feeding tight ends, that's done. Our wide receivers are about to turn up. I believe Miles Sanders is about to turn up because he's about to be used this year. So, okay, listen, the expectations for this team, for me, they're up here. I don't know why everybody got us laying down, folding the season. We just going to get 3 wins. We in rebuilding mode. No, we ain't. That signing with Steve Melson pretty much said we trying to win, and we trying to win now.
And Howie even said it, I think it was last year. There's no rebuild mode. He's trying to win every year. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do the moves he needs to make every year to win. It's not just like, I hear a lot of fans, man, and like, yeah, but, I see us being all right. We might be 8-7, or 8 and whatever, 7 games, 8 games, 9 games, you know what I'm saying? But it's really about next year. We haven't even started this year. So what are we talking about next year for? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is this year. We need to be behind them this year. We need to expect greatness this year. You know what I'm saying? Hurts has already broke NFL records. The man has done it with the B team already. So what makes you think with the A squad, he can't do better? You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamar Jackson ain't throwing for 350 and rushing for 100 in the same game. And the man won MVP already. You know what I'm saying? We kept having to use these tight end based offenses because they were the best 2 players on our offense to throw the ball to. We don't got that no more, man. Queston got the light lit, the fire lit under his butt. You know what I'm saying? Rager already got something to prove. And Devontae Smith, the Slim Reaper, woo! Best college athlete player in the whole season last year. First guy in a long time to win the Heisman Trophy. So I see that man being a number 1 receiver. Justin Jefferson's numbers will be broken this year. And the Eagles' offense will be blazing coming out the gate.
And Devontae Smith caught the disrespect as soon as he came to the Eagles. All of a sudden, it was his weight's a problem. Like, I mean, come on, this man just won a Heisman in the most competitive college scenery in football. The man was in the SEC and put up them numbers, won a championship. I mean, what else do you need from that type of a caliber player? So again, listen, I'm not buying none of this discreditation. Once a player becomes an Eagle, all of a sudden they trash. So yeah, I believe Devontae Smith about to wake some people up this year, along with some of these other members on this team. Now, I'm going to keep it a beam with you. I know there's some players that got fires lit under them that I don't know how they're going to fare off in training camp. I wish him the best. You know who I'm talking about. My man is the best blocker in the league. Hey, this man is the best wide receiving blocker. Matter of fact, he blocks so good, he blocks on the sideline with umbrellas and everything, blocking the sun. This man is the blocking king. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, hey, listen, he deserves a shot, but at the same time, I don't think this man's making a squad, but he's got a realistic shot to make this team. So, again, we got to see what all this unknown talent that we got on this team. I don't even know what Hightower's got. And we saw flashes. So there's a lot of untapped potential, players that I need to see in training camp this year, players that I'm just excited that hopefully they do step up because this team could be good if so.
Oh, yeah, man. Like every young person from last year, you got to give a to be continued to. You know what I'm saying? They were not trained right. They were not put in good positions to shine. And even that goes to the young linebackers, the cornerbacks, the safeties, the running backs, the receivers. None of them can you say suck. None of them you can say is great. But what you can say is to be continued. And that continuation is about to start in a couple of days here, and they have a chance to prove to us they were chosen for a reason to be on the Eagles. And I believe a lot of these guys are going to turn some heads. Like look at our running back depth chart. It's already ridiculous from the people that you already see back there. You know what I'm saying? You already know Big Miles is coming out. I wanted Miles to break out last year, but Dougie P didn't give him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Miles could have been the lead back in the whole NFL last year if he would have got the ball. You seen the stats subset. I'm a huge Derrick Henry fan. I believe he is hands down the best back in the league. But Miles Sanders against number one rush defenses had more yards than this man. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even get the ball that much. So imagine if Miles would have got, extra like 10 to 15 carries a game like he was supposed to do. You can't set up the pass without running the ball. And Dougie P had a whole theory about passing to set up pass, and that's why he is in the unemployment line right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do it. You got to stick to fundamentals. You got to stick to what wins football games, and that's keeping ball control. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the clock management. You got to be running that rock. You know what I'm saying? You bring Miles Sanders, when he hit that 80-yard run, you keep feeding the ball. Guess what? That box is going to close real quick. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. And guess who's going to be wide open? Rager. Guess who's going to be wide open? Goddard. Smith. Quez. Fulgham in the red zone. I see Fulgham position going to get changed a little bit this year. I see him being more of the red zone, inside the 40 guy, where you're going to see a lot of big plays from Fulgham during that area. You know what I'm saying? But when we got long and distance, man, you're going to see big Quez rockets. Because you tell me what other secondary in the league is going to be able to handle all this speed we got. How many cornerbacks can even run that fast from one? You can't double team everybody.
Yeah.
And then if you do start trying to play that umbrella defense in the back, guess what? Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts and, all the rest of these backs are going to eat you up, eat you alive, man. We have strengths at every level on both sides of the ball. How are you going to stop that?
Hey, and that's the situation that we dealing out this year. It's going to be a pick your poison situation. Because just as soon as they may think they may stop the run with Miles Sanders or something like that, guess what? We got a quarterback that got some feet too. So, hey, listen, we got different ways we could run the ball. The play action game this year is going to be respected. So, hey, like you were saying, my man, this year, hey, a lot of this young talent have chances to break out. And that's what I expect to see. I expect Nick Sirianni to use these players to their strengths. Hey, gone are the days that were, listen, we could have saw a lot more, end arounds from players like Jalen Reagor last year. Again, the ball should have been handed off to Miles Sanders on several occasions. I wanted to see the quarterback roll out the pocket more last year. We saw none of that. So come this year, hey, I believe we're bringing a lot more creativity to the game. I believe that our players are going to get used to their strengths. So this is about to be an exciting year. We're gonna know real soon what kind of style Nick Sirianni's bringing. By week 4, we're going to have a pretty good understanding on where this team's at in general. Because I'm going to keep it honest. If we come out looking like straight butt the first 4 weeks, I'm going to call it what it is, and we're going to talk about it. But at the same time, I don't expect that. I expect for this team to come out strong, especially looking at the teams we playing, to build their confidence early.
Oh, yeah. And what I need all the Eagles fans to do is to do this. Stop. Take a deep breath and push that reset button. Push that reset button. The plays you've seen the last 4 years, gone. The formations you've seen our offense run in the last 4 years, gone. The defense you've seen the last 4 years, gone. New stuff is coming. We're going to be so excited. We're going to be, when they make that play up, how they do that? When did we even think of this? You know what I'm saying? Because it is a new era in Philadelphia, man. Yes, that era did bring us our championship, but baby, there's more championships to win. You know what I'm saying? We didn't stop at one. It's about to be, like Howie said before, a trending thing. It's going to start happening more and more frequently. You got the team building. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if we get 4 studs from the top 50 of the draft next year, guess what? We might not win the Super Bowl this year, even though I think we can. We might not, but with 4 more starters of the top, college players in the league added to the roster, what are you going to say about that then? You know what I'm saying? People are going to be on the bandwagon. We're going to get more fans than ever by the time this season's over.
And that's what I don't understand. And I get it. I'm not going to sit up here and call Super Bowl yet. Keyword yet. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Super Bowl teams are built during the season. Ain't a single team that's going out there right now that's Super Bowl ready. I don't even care if you the Bucks. I don't care if you the Chiefs. They ain't Super Bowl ready right now either. So right now, how I see it, Super Bowl teams are built. Depending on how we come out, I believe we have a strong chance to be contenders. I do believe we win in this NFC East. That's where it starts. So, hey, believe me, I believe we could be a Super Bowl contending team also. We just got to start off. We got to build that chemistry. We got to build, this team from the ground up to at least give ourselves a shot. And it starts with at least taking over the division or making the playoffs, which I do see this team doing. So Super Bowl ain't out the realm of nothing. And, hey, ain't a narrow football team right now that can say they Super Bowl ready. So it is what it is. I know we ain't ready, but we have a possibility to get ready during the season. Please believe that.
On any given Sunday, my guy, any given Sunday you can lose. You can get that L. And I see a lot of teams this year on our schedule that's about to get that L.
Nails.
Come in there all, big chested, pumped up, ready to roll, thinking, the Eagles aren't nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is a 4-win team and get smacked right in their face. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one expected Tampa Bay the way they started off so rocky in the beginning to be Super Bowl champions here today, and they even had the roster ready. You already knew that Pro Bowl roster was going to make some noise. You know what I'm saying? But it takes the time to gel, and the biggest key that we got is we're going to have a regular offseason again. We're going to have this regular training camp again. We don't have 4 preseason games, but we got 3, and guess what? We're going to be doing it with Bill Belichick, which is a very great coach, one of the best coaches ever to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get to fine tune against good talent. Now, I can't speak too much, on the Jets. I can't speak too much on the Jets. But at least then we're going to get to see what this boy, Zach Wilson, is really all about. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand how everybody's so hyped up on him. I don't know how you get rated better than Jalen Hurts and the boy only had 1 good season. Stats aren't everything, man. It's about winning. And if one thing, being here in Alabama, watching Jalen Hurts play with the Tide, and then kicking Alabama out of the playoffs the next year when he left with the OU, is the boy knows how to win, and he don't lose very many games, man. He don't lose it. It's just not in the system. Yeah, last year he went 1-3 because you can't count the 4th game and Washington.
Look at that trash he was in, though. Yeah.
And he did 1-3 with the B team. The last game, he got taken out at halftime. And if you did watch that game, you'll also notice he scored 2 touchdowns right before the half. You know what I'm saying? He scored. He was on the way to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? People have rocky first quarters. That's just the nature of the game. Your best players. Tom Brady's not perfect. Aaron Rodgers is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Breeze wasn't perfect. Some of these running backs, it takes them a while to get started in the game. You know what I'm saying? I remember some games Derrick Henry didn't go off until like the 2nd and 3rd quarter. So you can't look at the whole, these players aren't ready. These players didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are ready to roll, man. The P team sits down on the bench, and our B team this year is a lot better than they were last year. They're all experienced this year. So now if you do get a starter out, you don't feel so bad. You're not so worried no more about who's coming in. You're not throwing in that rookie 2nd, 3rd round pick in to go do a starter's job. And that rookie got experience now. And he's going to have a whole off season with one of the best, line coaches, the defensive line coaches, you know what I'm saying? Best receiver coaches, and Nick Sirianni, best, DB coach, and Gannon. We got some bona fide, studs out there coaching this team up this year. And I think that's going to be the world of difference. The biggest difference from last year is going to be the coaching. You know what I'm saying? Them actually getting these guys ready and putting them in position to win and do big things.
Hey, again, this is about to be an exciting year. And I got to ask real quick. Salute to my guys. I see y'all in the chat rocking. Again, man, we appreciate all the support and love. I see Big Play playing this thing. Even Eagles champion here. And hey,
Eagles
listen, I see your comment about don't go with the Howie Roseman praises.
right?
Hey, listen. Hey, salute to my guy. I know he's been consistent on the Howie hate train. He ain't gonna give him his love. But I gotta know from fans like that. Listen, like, what's it gonna take for Howie to get you on board? Because from what I'm seeing, Howie's doing at least all the things which he needs to do, which I expect him to do. Again, I know there's certain fans that don't want him here next year. But if he succeeds, do you still want him gone after he succeeds? Because, hey, listen, to pull for the Philadelphia Eagles, for us to want success, that means Howie Roseman is winning. So it is what it is. I want Howie Roseman to win. And right now, he's checking off all the boxes. So I can't help but to give Howie his flowers right now for what he's doing, because he's putting us in the right direction at least. So
we had to point out, you gotta look at Howie like, what you mad at? You know, give me something that you're mad about. You know what I'm saying?
I'd like to know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what has Howie done to this point that is, you know, that we ain't on board with? Like, what? I understand maybe and again, that may be patience. We don't know what's going on with Zach Ertz yet. But what has Howie Roseman done right now that's turned us to the negative to still think he needs to go? Mm-hmm. I need to know.
JC said, now Howie redeemed himself with this draft this offseason. Don't care what anybody else. Right? There's redemption, man. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. And I bet you Howie be the first to tell you that he ain't perfect. He know that. He felt the heat that we were putting on him. He felt that heat. That's why he came in the draft pick and made sure he got some new guys in that draft room with him that made sure that he picked the right people this year. Like I said before, like on an earlier podcast, I think it was yesterday, man, when was the last time you could honestly sit here with a straight face and think that every last one of our draft picks can play? You know, they might not be the stars on the team this year, but I can definitely see them in some kind of rotation. You know what I'm saying? From our defensive line to our backup secondary to our offensive linemen, hell, to some of these undrafted players. He did good. He did his job this year. And even like we said earlier, the guys from last year, the book wasn't out on them. That was a messed up situation, period. You know, it was messed up. So you got to scrap out last year. Like what we all need, like I said, just take last year and just throw it away. Erase it.
Yeah.
Erase. That wasn't good football for nobody on no level. But not only did the Eagles not have a good year, there was plenty of other teams in the league that
division was sorry. Yeah.
You know, our whole division, the Texans, you know, there's lots of other teams out there that had garbage years too because they weren't there. The cohesiveness wasn't there. The energy from the crowd. People don't realize how big a crowd is, man. You know, that why you think it's called home field advantage. Because when you got your crowd behind you, players play better. You know, players play better. And even when you're away and you got the crowd booing you, you play better to shut them up. You know, so this is a whole new year, whole new vibe, definitely a whole new energy. And I think that we are going to be sitting back here come, you know, week 15, 16 thinking like, wow, I did not expect this from our team. I cannot believe we are in position to have a first round bye. I got us sweeping the whole division. Only way Dallas wins that last game is if we got our first round bye and we don't need to play.
Hey, you brave on that. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you, sweeping the whole division, that's tough. Hey, listen, I'm so with it if we could do that. I don't see us sweeping the whole division. I see us sweeping the Giants. They getting that broom sweep. And we'll probably, in my opinion, I think we might split one with Washington. And like you said, Dallas, we'll probably lose that last game because we'll be resting starters. Mm-hmm. So, hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, and I got to salute Vic 3 on this. My man says, how we can still get let go, he still hasn't proved enough. And I can't hold you on that. Because, again, a lot of this stuff, we still got to see it. But to say right now that he's not at least doing what he needs to be doing, I can't knock Howie for that is what I'm saying. So, listen, Howie Roseman, I believe his lifeline is going to be tied to Jalen Hurts. So, if Jalen Hurts has a terrible year, please believe Howie Roseman is going to go. if Jalen Hurts succeeds, oh, Howie Roseman's got his seat in the VIP booth. That's how I feel.
Yeah, you got to look at this too. Howie's not a dumb man. He knew he was on the fire. He set this up perfectly for him to stake it. Guess what? I got you those 3 first-round picks next year. You got to let me see what I can do with them. You got to let me prove my spot, whether you believe me 100% or not. I set us up for another year at least. You know what I'm saying? I set us up for you to let me do what I said I can do. You know, so I doubt Lurie. You know, he already loves Howie like a son almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, he loves that guy. So I doubt Lurie's going to be like, okay, thanks for giving us all this stuff. You're still out. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then you got to look around the league and see what other good GMs, you know, that have GM of the year on their resume is going to be available. That has been on a team that was over $70 million over the cap and still being able to bring in all these superstar players to come to the team and play on low contracts. You know what I'm saying? I don't see too many of them in there. You know what I'm saying? You only think there's really only, like, in terms of elite GMs, what, 2, 3 out there where everybody could be like, okay, yes, if we had him, our team would be different. If we had him, our team would be different. So, you know, everybody just need to pump their brakes. We still got a top 5 GM in the league. You know what I'm saying? And we still got a GM that could hold his head high saying that I was GM of the year. You know what I mean, I was better than all the rest of the GMs. You know, whether that was 4 years ago or whatever, he's still done it. And like I said, he knew how to put the team together. We didn't expect him to have 17 and win that Super Bowl. And I'm pretty sure he's making the right moves this year to get us back in that position.
Hey, and again, I can't knock Howie. And I see what Vic is saying. Vic is up in here saying, I really don't even care what Howie does this season. We need a change. Hey, listen, if he puts us in some kind of playoff contention to the point where we're actually competing and we're looking good, I don't want Howie going nowhere if that's the case. Because I'm going to tell you right now, to be successful in anything, you got to be a risk taker. And we all know that was a risk drafting Jalen Hurts with that 2nd round pick. I believe he's tied to that pick. Again, if he gambles and that goes wrong, Howie's up out of here. But if Jalen Hurts is successful, I don't see Howie Roseman going nowhere. And again, I know this man, listen, his cap, the way he deals with the cap, he's got that figured out somehow, some way. Evidently, we signed Steven Nelson. I didn't think we had the money on the book to sign nobody. But this man got the job done. This man's actually listening to us fans for once a change. We already know how it's been in previous past years. So I don't know if somebody's in Howie's ear right now, but I'm liking the changes I'm seeing. And hey, if he can show us some success next year or this coming season, oh, please believe Howie going to be up in here next year. I'm going to go ahead and say it now.
And then you got to look at the odds. You know what I'm saying? We don't like Howie because of one of the 3 areas, you know what I'm saying, that he does wrong. He is great with contracts. He is great with free agencies, but he was garbage in drafting. You know, he kind of redeemed himself with the draft this year, but guess what? He definitely redeemed us, you know, continued that fame and stardom that he is known for when it comes to contracts and when it comes to money. You know, his main job is the money and the contracts. You know, that bonus there of the player development, you know, there's a whole team that does that. You know what I'm saying? There's coaches input that does that. That's not all 100% on Howie. You know what I'm saying? There's been picks that on both sides that Howie didn't get, but other people wanted and didn't get, you know what I'm saying, that Howie picked, you know, and everybody's with the Hurts thing. That was a smart business decision. You know, get off your feelings. You know, we were paying backup quarterbacks $8 to $10 million a year to back up Carson Wentz because of his injury problems. You know, we signed Carson Wentz to a $30 million a year contract, period. That's us having your back, period. I don't need to talk to you about it. You should understand that unless you're, you know, a special person or something. You know, nothing against him, but come on now, Carson. You know, we showed you that we had your back by giving you the money. Let us, you know, have our angle too. Let us be able to go draft a good quarterback, you know, so we don't have to give all that money to. You know, we don't, you know, rookie quarterback, you know, 2nd round rookie quarterback contracts aren't nothing compared to $10, you know, $12 million a year. That was a business decision. and that's what we pay him to do, is make the business decisions. So, I don't see that as many bad moves as everybody else see Howie making. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we don't know what was going on in the draft room on these picks. You know what I'm saying? They have a whole department for that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't include Howie. So, I know you heard a lot of them come out and say that, oh, we wanted these guys that Howie didn't get. True. But you can say it the other way around too. There's probably some guys that Howie wanted that he didn't get either.
Hey, and again, I mean, everything you're saying is on point. Again, like I see Howie Roseman again. I can't knock it. This man is built for Philadelphia. Again, like what other player, coach, this man survived I don't know how many coaching changes. It is what it is. He takes the criticism. This man stands up during adversity. Listen, this man should have been gone at the start of this season. We all know that. The whole stadium of the Phillies was chanting for his firing during a game. So the whole city of Philadelphia wanted Howie Roseman gone. But what did he say during adversity? Nah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to go ahead and fix this situation. I'm going to sign Eric Wilson. I'm going to sign Anthony Harris. I'm going to sign Steven Nelson. I'm going to go finesse these Washington trash cans for Ryan Kerrigan. Listen, Howie Roseman, hey, listen, I'm going to finesse the Giants, jump over them, get Devontae Smith. He's doing all the things he needs to do. So for me to come up here and just knock Howie like he ain't at least attempting to redeem himself, I got to give this man a shot. And if this stuff works out, please believe I'm going to be on the Howie train like this man needs to stay next year. Please believe that. So that's my thoughts on it. I get it, though. Listen, hey, Howie's been here for quite some time. We've seen some good. We've seen some bad. Just like Andy Reid, we had to make a change. I don't know if that's the case for Howie, but we're going to find out after this season. Please believe that.
Yeah, and I understand Big Jalen there. I understand what you're saying the last 4 drafts, too. Like I said before, those weren't all his picks. You know what I'm saying? We could have got different picks and players. But guess what? With the team that we had, who's to say those players that did do good on other teams would have did good with us? When your quarterback, is trying to win a Super Bowl on every pass and getting worse and worse, mentally broken down every single year, we could still be in the same situation. We could have been last year talking about, oh, we should have got Jalen Reagor because he went to Minnesota and played in that offense in that situation and put up those many numbers too. There's always hindsight. There's always the other side of the page, man. Some of these players do good because of the situation that they're in. There's no guarantee that any of those players would have did what they did on the Eagles, man. That's all I'm going to say about that, though. But I feel you on it.
Hey, listen, like a lot of this stuff, time's going to tell. But one thing we can't deny, listen, training camp is right around this corner. And we about to actually get an eye on some of these, these competition battles with all this talent that Howie thought was talent that we brought up in here. Now, we got some player pro scouts that I'm assuming, Howie didn't just go in a room like, I just want this player. Forget what y'all talking about. Hey, listen, he had some help this year. So I'm interested to see how this works out. But, hey, it's right around the corner, my guy. And we about to really get some answers to this stuff real soon. So what do you expect real quick to see like during training camp or during preseason? Are you expecting to see, just this anything in particular you're keeping your eye on? I'll give you mine real quick. Listen, right now we got a pretty interesting situation at this at the tackle position, or not tackle, the left tackle position. So I want to see how that's going to pan out. I need to see who's protecting Jalen Hurts out there. Again, I'm giving this edge to Jordan Mailata. I think he earned it last year, but I really want to see this Andre Dillard, Jordan Mailata battle at the line. I know Jalen Williams could probably relate. Hey, this man got the knowledge on the O-line, and I want to see it go down. I'm not canceling out Landon Dickerson for the whole season, even though I wouldn't be shocked if they put him on IR to start the season of some sort. But, hey, I want to see Jordan Mailata take the reins, yes, sir, on this left tackle position. That's what I want to see during this training camp.
Oh, yeah, man. I want to see Big Mailata go out there and do his thing, Hey, I want to see Landon Dickerson play this year. I don't want to see him do it at the beginning of the season because he doesn't have to. I want him to sit back. Yes, they say that Landon's ready. Landon says he's ready. But let it fully heal, Landon. You know what I'm saying? You are a stud. Could be a once in a generation talent, man. You know, he could be the next Nelson, the next, big offensive lineman guard out there. He could be the next Brandon Brooks. You know what I'm saying? This guy's a monster. He road grades everybody in his way. And he's a leader, a big time leader. Now, everybody want to wait until Kelsey leaves, or Kels, as Travis says, wait till Kels leaves. But why? He don't have to redshirt this whole year. He's good talent. And as much as we love Sayamalu, he can take it. He can lose his job this year. It's a possibility, man. He can lose his job because, yes, for the line that we had, for the years that we had, the teams that we had, he did his job, and he did his job at a good level, high level. But guess what? When you got a talent like Landon Dickerson sitting on that sideline itching to play, he's better than Sayamalu right off the jump. He's a bigger, faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does have injury problems, but at the same time, we can't worry about that. He was drafted at second round for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the doctors has cleared this man to play football. And a lot of fans need to get off the injury bug train, because injuries happen in football, period, to anybody, to everybody. Brady's been out a whole year before. You know what I'm saying? People get nicked up all the time.
It's going to happen.
But you got to use them while they're healthy. And as long as Landon's healthy, he is one of the best linemen on our roster, and he definitely should be in that lineup. I say around week 3, 4, regardless of how the Lions play, even if we are winning, throw him in there a couple of reps. You know what I'm saying? Throw him in there at that left guard spot. You know what I'm saying? We're not moving Kelsey out yet. Kelsey is a vet. Kelsey's the Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? Sam Malo ain't never went to no Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He's not that elite. You know what I'm saying? The boy's good, but there's a difference from good and great. So he ain't great. So if there's any weak spot on that line, all being healthy, that would be the target to put him in at. You know what I'm saying? But the best thing about Landon is, if anybody does get hurt, he can play all the positions. He's big enough, fast enough, strong enough to play every position on the line. So, and like you said with Mailata, exactly, I want Mailata to start too, but say the chance that Big Dillard got his stuff together and he's ready to start, and they do start him, that's even a plus for us too. And now you got Mailata that can play. Dillard can't play all the positions, but guess what? Mailata can play all the positions. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and he'll be ready to get put in that lineup next year once we need him. Because I see a couple of, key veterans that's not going to be on our roster coming in next year or two. That's definitely got some nice guys to replace them with. You know what I'm saying? Once Kels leave, I wouldn't even say 100% put Landon there if he left. I say we've been prepping Sam Mahler. The only reason why he's playing guard because he was better than all the other guards that we had on our team. But we've been prepping him to play center. So move him over to center. Imagine having those two big monsters on the left side. Just like to say, when the right side's together, we win 80% of the games. If the left side's just as big as the right side, if not bigger, then what you think going to happen? I'm talking about
running trucks through that thing.
Yeah, old school cowboy lines. The reason why Emmitt Smith is the all-time leading rusher, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be having a whole new tune on Miles Sanders running that rock, because he's going to have big old lanes, man, and lanes the size of trucks to go run there. And you give him a crack, he's going to take it to the house. So imagine what he's going to do with a hole.
Man, you getting me excited right now. I'm telling you, hey, listen. I don't know how it's going to get done, but as long as our O-line, if we stay healthy, because we ain't even speak about the backups or the rookies that got some experience last year, like, what was it, Nate Herbig. Who else was another one behind that, unfortunately had to come in due to the injury rotation, but they were solid. We have solid depth also on the O-line. So as long as we can stay healthy, these Pro Bowlers come out here and play. Like you said, we about to be running trucks through this offensive line. So, Hey, listen, Miles Sanders is about to have a field day. I can't wait to see it. And I believe, again, I've said it. I'll say it on your channel too. I believe Miles Sanders will be the most impactful running back in this NFC East. I'm talking a pass catching and rushing yards. He ain't getting the rushing title. I don't think he's getting all of that. But I believe he'll be the most impactful running back in this division this year.
And I think he can even get that rushing title. You know, if this line open up the holes I think they can open up, why can't he get the rushing title? You know, why not? Like, what's the gripe on Miles Sanders or why he can't do it? If everybody know he didn't get
I
the ball,
say the reason why he ain't doing it is because of Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry will probably get it.
Right? But they also got another pass target in Tennessee this year, and Mr. Julio Jones. Yes, he's a veteran. Yes, he's a little older, but Julio get that ball. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get the ball to Julio, and that's going to take some carries away from Henry. And you know what I'm saying? Like we seen, man, Miles Sanders just needs a chance. Just give him the ball.
Give him the ball.
He 30, 40 carries in the game. I guarantee you give Miles Sanders 20 carries a game. That's it. 20 carries. Because we got enough back to do all the other work. You know, that short order stuff, that stuff. We don't have to use them on those plays anymore. We're going to have Kerryon Johnson coming in. We're going to have, you know, maybe even Howard coming in to get that short order stuff out of the way.
Maybe even Adrian Killins.
Killins, man. Killins made the team just for special team purposes. You know, that boy got speed. He's lightning fast out there. You know,
I hope he makes it, bro.
That could be a reason why he made the team. It's just because of speed on special teams and stuff like that. Because at that bottom half of that running back, man, you can do a toss up with all those guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of what this coaching staff want to keep. Do you want more power? Because we got that behind them. Do you want a combo guy that's got a little bit of both? Because we got that. Or do you want the pure speed? Because we got that. So you make your decision this offseason, and we'll roll with it. Whoever else will be on the practice squad.
Again, man, I'm excited for it. Again, just the definition or the highlight of this training camp this coming season, competition. So it's about to all kick off. Again, Nick Sirianni wasn't lying when he said he wanted this team to be competitive because we see it just on the roster. This running back group is deep. This wide receiver group looks like they about to compete. Now we even got legend tight ends that got to go out here and compete for their tight end spot. So, hey, the competition is real this year, and I'm excited to see it. So I can't wait, brother.
Yes, man. And, you know, I want you to go ahead and give me your take on, like, what do you give everybody your take on who do you actually think is going to be the hardest to face this year? Now, and let's just go ahead and exclude KC and Tampa Bay because that's the number one consensus is those two teams. Yeah, give me another team you think that might be a little bit hard to play this year.
All right, so kind of just reviewing my schedule. Honestly, I got us. I mean, top end looking at 12-5. I mean, that's how I feel. Honestly, I only see beyond, and I got those two as potential losses against Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Some other teams I think that might be a little sneaky. I think we might get snuck by Detroit because I think we played Detroit. That I don't know. I think that one might be in Detroit. I just think Deuce might be coming with, you know, he going to be making sure he runs the ball or he has an impact when he sees us. I'm trying to think what the other teams on there. I do got us splitting the game, you know, with Washington. So we might lose one in the division, you know, with Washington. We might split with Dallas because, again, I think we'll be resting starters come the end of the week. So that's my 5 losses right there. Possibly we may, if we do choke a couple, maybe one might be in Vegas against the Raiders, which I don't see happening. But, again, the team is going to Vegas, so ain't no telling what we coming out there with. That might be a trap game. And then what? I'm trying to think who else. Ain't nobody else I'm scared of. Like we can't get a W, but there's nobody else that concerns me like that. So I really see us going 12-5, 11-6, maybe 10-7 at the worst. So that's how I see it, bro. I'm not nervous of any team that's in this division. And with us just now getting Steven Nelson, that solidified our secondary. So I believe we stand a chance against teams like the Bucks and the Chiefs. Like, I'm not even nervous on that no more. So, I mean, yeah, that's where I got us, bro, 12-5. That's where it's at.
Yeah, man. Like, even with that, I think in my ranking, I have a split in those guys. You know, we're going to win one just for hype, and we're going to probably lose a close game against the other. Now, which one it is, you know what I'm saying, depending on how it works out, I'm not sure. But like I said, other than those two, maybe the Chargers, man. You know, like
that. The Chargers, that might be a sneaky L.
That might be a sneaky L right there, but I don't see us losing to Detroit, man. I'm not a huge Jared Goff. He had his best chances with the Rams, and he already blew that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why they got him out of there, man. I do love, Ross St. Brown from USC, my guy, but it's going to take a little bit more to him to win in that division. I mean, against us, So, like I said, I'm not scared of nobody. If I want to be ridiculous, like a ridiculous thing to say is we go 16-1 this year. Because that's how confident I am. For real. That would be my ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
Ridiculous statement. Me saying that I think we can go 16-1. Now I do know realistically there are going to be some close games that could go either way, and that's why I gave us to 12-5. But with Nelson, I gave it to 13-4. You know what I'm saying? Low numbers though.
Who's our one loss, real quick? I just need to know. If you said 16-1, who's that? We definitely probably taking that loss.
Probably Andy, man. Andy had our
Andy. Okay, all right. I was gonna say that too.
Big Red, because that's my guy too. I love Andy every game except for against us. Andy been having our number, since he left. So that'll be that one loss. I think we got Tom Brady's number. You know what I'm saying? The organization, the whole NFC East got Tom Brady's number. If anybody he don't want to play, and that's the East, because we definitely got some rings to show why we got your number, Big Brady. TB12, TB12, you know what I'm saying? So that's the one loss if I had to go like super, whoa, out of their crazy, stat line there or record line there. But like I said, the lowest though, the very, very lowest win total is 10. That's it. We are definitely 1,000%. I've already put a bet in Vegas on. I already got my bet in Vegas that we're winning the East already. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I already got it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to win me some money. Come a couple of months from now and be in there like, yeah, Vegas, cash me out. You know what I'm saying? Cash me out, my guys. But that's going to definitely happen. This division is done. You know what I'm saying? They don't have enough. I don't see not one team in this division at all. Dallas don't scare me. Dak might not even be Dak no more. You know what I'm saying? Their defense still garbage. They still got the same coach. You got freaking Cooper done checked out himself, last year. He was just checking himself out of games. CeeDee Lamb not better than Devontae Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you scared of? That line's not the old school Dallas Cowgirl line. They're one injury away just like anybody else. One injury away from being trash. The Washington Deadheads or no-namers, whatever you want to call those guys, got Fitz Magic who only can play a half a season, good or bad. And I feel like he's going to have his bad games against us because, that's just how it's going to work out. Their defensive line just got a huge piece taken away from him because he's on our team now. It's Ryan Kerrigan. Ryan Kerrigan, the one that played a quarter of the season, but still had the same amount of sacks as your number one golden child, Mr. Chase. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's, the generational talent. The generational talent. You only had 6.5 sacks your rookie year, and you let this old guy, Ryan Kerrigan, do the same thing. He plays a quarter of the time. Everybody's like, Ryan just wanted to stay in the division. I would think he wanted to stay in the division to be able to play Washington 2 times a year.
Yeah.
So you guys messed up when you guys let me go. I understand there was good people in the draft, but you didn't have to cover that spot already because I was here. You know what I'm saying? I was already here doing my thing. You didn't have to try to replace me. I ain't that old yet. So we're going to see Mr. Kerrigan come over here and bring those sacks to Philadelphia. That's what I like to see there. And that line, like I said, we had the B team and we were still putting up points in that defense. So no matter how great you think that defense is, the B team was scoring on. What you think the A team's going to do? Why you even at least a little bit scared of that defense, man? They ain't got it. They ain't ready. The no-namers with Mr. Danny Food Stamps. Danny Food Stamps with his EBT card. He is not doing nothing against our defense, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely destroy him. Saquon just needs to stay healthy. I ain't going to hate on the guy, but the boy ain't been healthy. When the last time you see Saquon play a full year? You know what I'm saying? So without Saquon taking that pressure off that pass game, man, they ain't got nothing for us. They got my boy Adoree Jackson from the USC. I much love the Adoree Jackson. I wish you were an Eagle, my guy. but you're not here, so I got to root against you. It's time for you to understand that we are going to bring that thunder to the East. And no one's stopping us, baby. There's not enough weak spots on our team to lose to any of you jabronis. You
Let
know?
them know, my guy. Hey,
Y'all have too many holes to fill, and we don't have that many holes to fill. So you just do the math that way and see what we do this year, man.
again, I mean, that was well said, brother, because everything I agree with. Like, I'm not scared of no team in this division. Like, all of these teams, I believe, I mean, listen, they all sorry for a reason. I mean, I honestly say last year for us was a fluke. I mean, that was one of the sorriest, just pathetic performances on a coaching standpoint, and just a disaster, from a front office organization. Hey, listen, just the amount of consultants we had, the disconnect with communication from coaching to quarterback, we were a dysfunction last year, aka a fluke. I believe this year the communication is going to be a lot better. We got to refresh at quarterback. We got a whole refresh coaching staff. We're going to see a lot of different things this year. Now, this whole rest of the division, they still sorry. They still got the same stuff in place, if not worse. So I'm not worried about nobody in this division. In my opinion, I mean, of course, they going to say they team improved, but I don't see it. I mean, it is what it is. The Giants, like you said, Saquon, he ain't going to be out there for several weeks, I don't believe. Fitzpatrick, don't nobody believe in that nonsense. Dak, he got to go out there and show it. So for right now, the Eagles, we got the best situation in place if you ask me. But again, we need to go out there and see it every Sunday. Any team can lose, any team can win. But at the same time, to tell us we ain't competing, that's a joke, brother.
Yeah, all these newscasters, they stop smoking that stuff that they smoking.
Man.
I know it's legal in a lot of states, but you ain't got to show it on TV, man. You got before work, or after work. You got to do it after work, because what y'all saying on the air is not legit at all. Y'all saying our quarterback is not better than none of the starting quarterbacks, and then a whole 8 other backup quarterbacks. Get out of here. You're saying our running backs not as good as all these rookie running backs coming to see the league this year. They ain't even did nothing yet. The only guy I would say that was a rookie that you might even be able to put in the same category as Mr. Smith would be my boy Harris from Alabama, because that boy's going to be a beast this year. He definitely went to the right situation on the right team to do it. Other than that, all the rest of these guys are garbage. They ain't going to be better than Miles Sanders. Like I said, Derrick Henry, Miles Sanders. And that's where my list stops, this year. And you guys will see once the running game starts, even Kamara and all these guys are good, but they're good 1-2 punches. Mal is an every down back. You just got to give him the ball to prove it. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him the ball to prove it. And as we seen with the rest of these, both of the offensive coordinator and our head coach, they come from teams that run that rock. They understand that you have to run to set up the pass. And that's exactly what they're going to do.
Sir.
We're going to have so many touchdowns this year. I see a lot of league single-season records broken, especially Eagle record broken this year. You know what I'm saying? Mouse already came out and said, we got 17 games. What makes you think I can't get 2,000 yards? So if the man said to himself, that means he's out there training to do it. He's not going to just say it and not put the work behind it to make sure that it happens. He don't need to have 30, 40 carries to do it. He is an explosive back. He can do it, like I said, 20 carries a game. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be able to share the wealth.
Oh, yeah,
Numbers are so inflated and in my opinion, for our offense. Jalen Hurts, 4,000 yards or plus 4,000 plus yards with over 1,000 yards rushing. And I can say that confidently because he got the speed and the weapons to do it in the line to do it. Devontae Smith going big to over 10 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Over freaking 1,300 yards receiving. Not because he's getting 150 catches in a season. We're going to have to force feed him because he's going to be wide open and a lot of big plays, scoring lots of touchdowns because no one's going to be there to guard him. Rager's going to put up some numbers. We might even have 2,000-yard receivers this year just because it ain't been done yet, man. You know what I'm saying? Goddard's going to eat tough. Goddard's going to be elite the tight end this year coming in. Now you don't have to be living in Ertz's shadow. You know what I'm saying? Ertz is not holding that umbrella over his head no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave the umbrella back to Mr. JJ, and now Goddard's ready to roll, man. Like, these guys are going to be on fire from the jump. I don't see a second, a game without these guys lighting it up, man. I don't see a game because we do got the defense that's just going to give them the ball back. It plays hand in hand. We score fast. Defense gives us the ball back fast. That's a lot of points. How you think Kansas City runs up the score all the time? You know what I'm saying? How you think these big teams do it? The powerhouses do it. You got to be good on both sides, and we are great on both sides, man.
Hey, again, all of this stuff, and I know, we need to see it. That's the biggest thing. We know what the vibe should be, and all this sounds exactly how we need to come out and approach this. But how we actually do it, it still needs to be seen. But again, everything just adds up to success. And I see it also, my brother. There's nothing nobody could tell us, especially none of these division rivals, that we that sorry. Because we're not. We got talent at every position. And as long as everything clicks, we put people in position to succeed, we're going to be a successful team. So salute to Bobby Murphy. Hey, yes, sir. My Birds and Jalen Hurts taking the NFC East. Hello. Okay. Hey, you already know what it is, brother.
He knows. Big Bobby. Thanks for joining. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Please like and subscribe, me and Notion. We're going to be doing some work together on a weekly basis here coming up shortly. So be on the lookout for that as well, and keep supporting us, Eagle content creators, man. We are out here grinding for you guys. We are giving you exciting shows. We're bringing people on. You know what I'm saying? If you missed the show with Corey Simon yesterday, I tell you, get on there and watch it. I got another Eagle coming here to be on the show here shortly. So, stay tuned. Things are coming. The season's coming around, and it's about to get a lot better, man. A lot better. It's getting that time where I got to ask a question, Notion.
Go ahead, my guy. Let's get it.
I know you've been watching my shows, my guy, and you know what time it is. I need the Notion all-time Eagles team.
All right, let's.
Uncensored. All right. We're gonna start off with offense. I need you. I'm gonna help you through it. So I'm gonna give you what you need. You give it to me, then I'm gonna give you what you need next. So it can be smooth transition. I've done it where I try to leave it free and some people mess it up. I'm like, okay, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But we're gonna start out with two quarterbacks. Give me your all-time favorite quarterback and who's backing them up.
All right. So, all-time favorite quarterbacks. I gotta, I'm gonna put on who inspired me to honestly, really watch these Eagles. I gotta throw Donovan McNabb up there. It is what it is. I mean, hey, listen, in his prime, the man got the job done, except for in the Super Bowl when he was out partying the night before. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. So I'm putting the McNabb up there, starting. My backup, I know it's a little controversial, and a lot of people probably ain't feeling it. But I'd want this player in his prime before he came to our team, actually. So I'll give me Vic as my backup. It is what it is. I want the Falcons Vic. That's who I want. I want the one that was raw and had the talent before he messed up. And it is what it is. The man was electric. So, yeah, I'd use Vic as my backup.
Hey, Vic was good on the Eagles, too, man. You know what I'm saying? Throwing them deep bombs to D-Jax, baby. He looked good, too.
He looked good. He did look good. But I think some of that talent got declined due to some of the nonsense. Mm-hmm. If we would have got Vic in his prime in Atlanta, oh, yeah, this team would have been way different. So, Hey, listen, those are and my man says Bobby Murphy, Nick Foles.
Best backup ever.
You know what? I'm probably sleeping on that, though. He'd be my third string for sure. But listen, I get it. My man said Nick Foles. Dang, I can't even really argue that. But I said Vic, so I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah, it is what it is. Listen, like I tell everybody, all the answers work. Anybody's name mentioned on this list is definitely worthy of the position. So let's hit your running backs up. I normally say 3, but I've been recognizing that I'm going to go with 4 running backs this year. Let's go 4 running backs.
All right, 4 running backs.
A lot of the first 2, a lot of people have the same with. So I want to hear 4. I want you to dig a little deeper. for that fourth guy.
4 running backs.
What up, my boy Mike, my guy? Much love.
Oh, salute to the go. Yes, sir. Hey, Philly Mike in this thing. All right, let me see. 4 running backs. All right, starting, of course, I'm probably going to put Westbrook up there. Like, that's who I'm going to throw up there probably as my starter. Brian Westbrook, let me go and get him. Second, I'm probably going to throw Shady in there also.
Mm-hmm.
Third and fourth, sheesh. I got to throw Deuce in there. Deuce got to get some love. Yeah, Deuce Staley getting some kind of love up in there, so I'd probably bring him as my third. Whoo, a fourth? Gosh. A fourth running back. Ugh. That one might be a little challenging, brother, because
That's why I did it, man. I did it because
I'm not even going to sit here and talk about no Wendell Smallwood. I know he was like breaking records for us. Nope, I'm not putting him on the list.
I throw some names out. You can pick from the names I throw out here.
All right.
I'm going to throw some guys out. You can put in Miles Sanders if you want to, just off shits and giggles. He hasn't been here long enough.
No, I see it in the chat right now. That's who I'm going with. Yes, sir. Throw my little guy Darren Sproles up in that thing. Yes, sir. I'm a rock with that.
You got Ricky Flowing Water.
The Y2 fly. Yes, sir. Oh, that's another one too, though. Okay. That's another one, though. Herschel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got Ricky Flowing Waters. Ricky Waters played some good ball back in the day with us.
Goodness.
You know what I'm saying? You know? Who else we had that was good? Another good running back we had on our team, man. There's a lot, man. Charlie Garner played some good ball with us. You know what I'm saying? He ran the rock pretty good. McCoy. Yeah, he said Shady. Did you say Shady?
Oh, yeah, Shady. Of course. Shady coming off the bench for me. He coming behind Westbrook. That's how we bring it.
Well, let's go with 3 tight ends. I'm trading up for you, Noach. I love your energy.
3 tight ends.
Extended version of this.
All right. 3 tight ends. Let's get it. Starting. I'm putting, it is what it is. Let's go and roll Zach Ertz up out there. Let's go and get it. I'll take that. Listen, I believe he's the best tight end in our franchise history, if you ask me. But secondly, I'm bringing out Brent Selleck. Y'all know what it is. I need some good blocking, toughness, Philadelphia Eagle culture. Y'all know what Brent's bringing. I'm bringing him as number 2. Number 3. Sheesh. And I don't even know if I can say this, man. I might even throw out LJ Smith, even though I know he was brother.
The debut of LJ. I love this, man. That's why I love doing this. There's always a different person that brings out another good player that no one else have. LJ Smith. I love it. I hope you stick with LJ. Stick with the LJ.
I don't think he didn't hit his ceiling where he needed to be, but I mean, LJ put some stuff out there, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, he was strong through the Andy Reid days.
Oh yeah,
LJ Smith, I'm gonna rock with it.
Yeah, all right. LJ makes the list, baby. Yeah, let's go. 5 receivers.
5 receivers. Whoo, sheesh. All right. Of course, at the top of my list, my favorite player. Who got treated wrong on this team, if you ask me, Deshaun Jackson. I'm bringing the top. We breaking tops off of people, so I'm bringing him out there. You already know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. All right, next, of course, I got to show T.O. love. I mean, this man was I know he's been on 3-4 different NFL teams, but it is what it is. He was an Eagle. He balled out. I'd bring that man in his prime back.
Yeah, I like it.
Let me see here. Third. All right, let me see here. I might even bring in, honestly, somebody I watched also. I mean, I'd bring in Macklin. I'm sorry. I'd probably bring a little another speed dude up in there. I'll bring Jeremy Macklin up in there. Mm-hmm. I'll bring our most recent 1,000-yard receiver up in there.
Right.
Let me see. 4. I mean, I could say just, honestly, I didn't really see too much of him play, so I ain't gonna come out here and cap. But what's old boy's name? Not Carmichael. I I know he's one of our greats.
Fred Barnett.
Nah, not him. Mike Quick.
There you go.
I'll throw a legend up in there. He got some veteranship. I need that. So let me throw Quick up in there. And then 5. Ugh. Sheesh. I might need some help right now for this 5th one. I don't even know. Y'all gonna have to help me out. 5th wide receiver.
Carmack. Barnett. Dante Starsworth.
Okay.
Kevin Curtis.
Kevin Curtis.
Slim Reaper. Put the Reaper
on. We got Todd Pinkston.
That far, he can't make the list. These ain't making a list now.
I don't even know.
Urban Fryer. Yes, good one, Big 3.
Okay.
Reggie Brown. He had all right. He did all right.
Oh, yeah. You already know Bobby T.O.'s on that list, brother. Yeah, if we could clone T.O., I'd make him twice. You already know. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, that's a good one. Yes, sir. I'm going to rock with Chris Carter. Hey, salute to my guy, Philly Mike, for the refresher. I got to bring in Chris Carter on that. And I know he thrived on the Vikings, and all that stuff once he left us. But I got to salute Chris Carter. Hey, it is what it is. That man was a leader out there also.
All right. Now let's get to the big boys. Now the twist for you on this one is you got to give me your starting 5 and any 2 position backups.
All right. What are we going with? What's this? The line, I'm assuming? We in the trenches?
We're in the trenches.
All right. So left tackle, I got to roll out the bodyguard. Y'all already know. We're going with JP. Big Jason Peters. Behind that, let me see. Left tackle was Trey Tom. Yeah, I think Trey was a LT. Yeah, I'm bringing Trey out there as a.
And listen,
actually, I might.
If you want to name them, like in terms of tackles, it don't really matter which side they're on. If
you I got you.
You got too many on one side, just put them out there. We're gonna book in them. You know what I'm
saying?
All
right, I got you. Mm-hmm. So we got Trey Thomas. I gotta bring y'all already know what it is. Runyon's probably gonna be out there also on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Another tackle.
Shout out to the 17 in the chat, my guys. That's what's up.
I'm gonna put Lane on there also. I like the way Lane plays, so I think he made the list. Okay. A healthy Lane, of course. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm putting Lane out there. I think was that 4 of my tackles.
Yeah, let's go to guards.
Guards is a little tough.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Brooks definitely got to make it. I believe he's the best guard we didn't see in a minute. Was Todd Hermans? Was he a guard?
Yes.
I'd put Todd Hermans out there. I think he was a steady force on our line. I'm going with Todd Hermans.
Mm-hmm.
Guards. I might need some help on this one, brother.
We got Mayberry. We got Evan Mathis. We got Sean Andrews. We got who else we got out there that did some good work for us? Sean Andrews, Todd Herman, he already said.
Todd Andrews, Todd Herman's, he definitely going on there.
On there. Let's see.
The guards, I ain't gonna sit here and act like we had, like a whole bunch of great guard play.
Pretty much those are the best ones. So you gotta pick out of those 3.
I got you, bro. I'd probably pick. I like Mathis too, but again, it's not like our guard position might be a little janky. So I'm going Todd Hermans, Brandon Brooks,
really good.
And if you want to throw in Evan Mathis, I'll throw in Evan Mathis in there.
All right, give us our center. Who's leading these?
Oh, you already know. You already know the current center of this team needs to be on that list. Jason Kelsey, of course.
Kels.
What happened?
I said Kels.
Oh yeah, you already know. You already know. All right, so we got.
Go ahead and give him a backup. Who's backing up Kelsey?
Who's backing up Kelsey though? That's a tough one, brother. Somebody let me know in the chat because I'm free.
Jamal Brown. We got some Hank Fraley up in the house. You know what I'm saying? Center. Who else played good center ball for us?
My man
Look,
said Danny Watkins.
Danny
Cut it
Watkins
out.
is not making nobody's team except for that fire.
Concrete Charlie. Okay. Hey,
Charlie.
listen, y'all gonna have to let me slide on center. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna go with Jason Kelsey. I mean, after that, hey, brother, yeah, y'all gonna have to throw in somebody. It don't even matter. I'm relying on Jason Kelsey because that man's the GOAT. That's
All right, we're gonna go ahead and slide in Fraley because he did good with Don.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
All
good.
right, all right.
We're gonna slide in Fraley. All right, let's jump over to the other side of the ball. We got that defensive line.
Okay.
6 players on that D line.
All right, you already know. Starting with the ends, okay. So of course I got to put out there. Of course, the legend himself, Reggie, got to be out there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Reggie White got his position solidified out there. I'm gonna probably throw out Trent Cole out there.
Yes, Trent finally makes his debut on this.
Oh yeah, Trent Cole gonna get some love because Trent Cole. Hey, listen, he called some damage.
Someone got Trent on their list, baby. I love it.
Oh yeah,
I love it. Salute Shakes, my guy. I need you on here, my guy. I need you on here.
Yes, sir.
Who else we got?
All right, so we got Trent Cole. I'd also throw as a backup. I guess I'd have to put on there. This is tough. Let me see here. D ends.
Is BG making your list?
I mean, BG probably would make my list. Yeah, I'd have to put Brandon
we got
Graham on the
Clyde
list.
Simmons. You know, Clyde Simmons was a beast back in the day.
Okay.
You know, you got the freak, Javon Curse.
Oh, yeah. You got to put Curse on there. I'm sorry. I got to put Curse on there. Those is my 4, I would say. Curse, you got Trent Cole. Of course, like I said, Brandon Graham, I'd put him on the list. And then, of course, Reggie White. Those is my 4 right there I'm rocking with.
Now, who's in the middle, my guy?
Oh, then, you got to put in there, Big Fletch out there. So Fletcher's coming in on the line. But Jerome Brown,
Jerome Brown.
Too short of a career. You already know he got to be on there. Behind that, let me see. Who else was wreaking havoc that's on the line?
Had good years with us. The guy had on yesterday, Corey Simon, had some good years with us.
Oh, yeah. Facts. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got who else we got? That's a good defensive lineman there in the middle there. Bunkley, Corey, kind of like Hollis Thomas. You know who? You know another good end that we didn't mention? Hugh Douglas.
Oh yeah, Hugh Douglas was a monster. Yes, sir. Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've always had some pretty solid end play, and of course, like I said, I mean, like just the tackles, they've just solidified those roles. Once they're there. So like Fletcher Cox, ain't nobody moved his position for the past I don't know how many years. Mm-hmm. Just like I mean, same thing you could say. I mean, again, my man said Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah.
Reggie White, the most dominant DN I've seen ever. I mean, yeah, again, that man was a generational, I don't even know how, Derek Barnett's getting, because he had, I think, did he break his sack record in college or something? We thought he was coming here to do the same thing. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
So I say, yeah, that's my D line. I mean, again, I think that's a pretty solid line. I'm rocking with that. What else we got to move on to? What is it? The corners?
We can go linebacker first.
Linebackers? Ooh.
4 linebackers.
Oh, sheesh. All right.
Or do you want just the big 3? You can give me the big 3 if that's what you want to do.
All right. So middle linebacker. We ain't really had too many solid middles, but I mean, in his prime, he might be a backup though. It sounds like you might have another one. I'm gonna say D'Amico.
D'Amico Ryans makes the list. Yes, he qualifies.
All right, I'm gonna say D'Amico Ryans. But then again, I'm trying to think if we had another linebacker that was more impactful than D'Amico. Who?
Trotter?
Oh, Jeremiah. Oh, yeah. Motherfucker. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, bro. That's probably dumb. That's my starter. D'Amico will probably be a backup. So Jeremiah Trotter's getting a starting middle linebacker role.
Right.
What else we got? What the weak side?
Yeah, we need another, we need another linebacker. You can go with like Najee Bradham. You can go with
Another linebacker.
Steph Joyner. You can go with linebacker Takeel Spikes. You can go with
Spikes might join it. I'd probably get Spikes. Also, I don't know if was it Sean Bradley? Didn't we have him for a bit? Was he
Sean
a linebacker?
He hasn't made the list either. Sean Bradley's
I'm putting Bradley on the list.
You putting Bradley on the list. That's
I'll
what's
put him on the list.
Give me your top 4 corners.
Oh, corners. Oh yeah, we gotta definitely go with so let's go with Vincent.
This one should be easy. You should be able to lock up 4 corners.
I'm gonna say Vincent. He's definitely starting. I gotta put Eric Reed out there. Man, I'm having like a brain freeze on our corners right now. Eric Reed, Troy Vincent,
Sheldon Brown, Eric Allen.
Oh yeah, I gotta put Sheldon out there. Yeah, I'm gonna put Sheldon out there, and then I'm gonna also put. Oh yeah, what am I? I'm tripping. The best player to wear the deuce. You already know Sante. I'm coming out with Sante in that thing. Yeah, that's where it's at. I'm coming out with those 4. Sante. My man says Seth also. I'm going Sante, Troy Vincent, Eric Reed, and then I'll probably throw in.
You got Lito, you got Bobby Sheldon or Bobby Taylor, Eric Allen.
I'd probably throw in somebody like Sheldon. Eric Allen, yeah, I forgot about Allen also. Yeah. I throw in Eric Allen. Yeah, right. I throw in Eric Allen.
And now give me your 3 safeties.
Oh, safeties. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and throw out. You already know, my man. First of all, I'm gonna put out Malcolm Jenkins. That's who I'm riding with. Of course, Dawkins. That's my starter. Ain't no undisputed, hands down. But Malcolm Jenkins got to get some love. And then thirdly, safety. Safety. Somebody help me out with a third safety. I need a lifeline.
You need some safety help?
I need a safety help.
You can say Andre Waters in the building. You can say Michael Lewis in the building. You can say I don't know, Sean Constantine wasn't that good. Who's
Chris Maragos, the special teams ace.
With Jason Avant, Quentin Michaels.
Quentin Dent's was a wide receiver. Quentin Michael, yeah, that's right. Michael was out there. Okay.
But yeah, those are probably the big 3. Quentin Michaels, Andre Waters, who was the first one I just said again? Michael Lewis, man. Michael Lewis was a beast.
Indeed. That's a solid lineup. I think we can go out there strong if we got to roll out, all the legends and all the GOATs like that, man. Hey, listen, if we was rolling that out this year, 17-0 is a possibility. So, right?
Heck yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man. Heck yeah. And well, hey, Notion, you my guy. I can't wait to be doing some more work with you, my guy. Everybody stuffed up my boy Notion and get over there and do it now. Hit that like, subscribe to me if you haven't subscribed to me yet. I don't know what you're doing. I'm on the road to 200. I might even be there by now. If so, we'll be doing another show tonight and doing a raffle. So make sure your name is in the raffle. You know what I'm saying? Take a screenshot, send it to me in a link somewhere. I don't even care what. You can Twitter it to me. You can YouTube it to me. You can do whatever you need to do if you want to get your name in a raffle. But make sure you do it because where are the cards at? Let me show you.
Oh, yeah. Let's see these cards. Let's get it.
I even, because if I turn us off and I see that I am already at 200, I might even go in the card collection, pull some other ones out. But as of right now, we got this Dallas Goedert auto rookie. This is the one out of 20. Only 20 of these in the world. So you better get it before Dallas shows that he is elite. 20 of them made. Dallas Goedert. Boom.
Man, we need to get to my guy to the 200 ASAP. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. He out here, hey, showing the love back. He got the card editions. Somebody about to, hey, I know Dallas Goedert about to be a GOAT down the road. So somebody about to eat off of that card. So you know what it is.
Another Dallas Goedert auto rookie. This one's out of 25 Leaf limited edition Dallas Goedert auto rookie. And these are just two of the cards, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, once I hit 500, I got a sick Miles Sanders auto rookie I'm going to be giving out to the nation. When I hit 1,000, that's the only time you're going to see me break it out. I got two of them. I got a Jalen Hurts out of 20 auto rookie that is already like $400 or $500 right now. But that's for 1,000. We got a ways to get there. But the way I'm moving, a month, I've only been doing this a little over a month, and we are already at 200. So we keep it grinding, we get there a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all you guys' support. I love all you guys for coming to the channel, showing the Bird Gang Nation Sports Talk the love. Keep it up. Tell a friend. Share it on Twitter. Wherever you got to share it at. Get everybody in on the nation, my guy.
Yes, indeed.
Give them something to end off with for you, though.
You already know, my brother. So again, hey, listen, my man. I appreciate you for having me on the stream. Again, man, it's been a straight up honor to come on here. My man Bird Gang 31 is out here grinding, kicking that content for everybody on the daily. So y'all already know. If y'all new to my man's channel, y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Because my man's on that grind and he's kicking it on all levels. So, gang, y'all already know. Hey, come check out my channel, Philly Notion. Y'all know what it is. We out there bringing that straight fun, energy, and that passion for the Philadelphia Eagles. So come check it out. But, hey, gang, y'all yourselves a safe and fantastic night. It's always fly, Eagles, fly. And until next time, y'all know what it is.
Yes, like I always say, fly, Eagles,
yes,
fly.
Sir.
Until next time, check out another video. Check out Corey Simon if you didn't see it. Until next time, Bird Gang Nation, we out.
Salute.